Yo, what's good? Skano. Pastor Ricky Floyd, what were you doing at a Memphis bar at 2 a.m. in the morning? Don't tell me you was witnessing, trying to save souls. So a well-known pastor in the Memphis area was at a lounge, a bar, club, whatever, in Memphis, after hours, and apparently got into an argument with a woman out in the lot. There's video of him throwing her phone down, a beer, throwing her a drink, that, being belligerent. Now, him and his woman, I don't know what they're arguing about, but so at some point he gets into his vehicle, and he goes to drive off, stops, gets out, and then, encounters the woman again. And at that point, she laid him down. She's probably going to more than likely face murder charges for this. You could say, I don't know about the stand your ground laws in Memphis. As a woman, if she feel threatened by him, he's being, aggressive, she could probably beat that in court. She probably won't get murdered. But not to be judgmental, but as I said, numerous times, a lot of folks out here wear masks, and I don't proclaim to know this dude's personal, life story, what he was, really about. But as I said, I have to question why, as a pastor, first of all, what you doing at a bar at 2 a.m, so that right there in and of itself. So, I'm not going to say, he got what he deserved, nothing of that nature. But what I am saying is, it's obvious, Like I said, man, people wear masks. How many of these, these tele-evangelists or whatever we come to find out they caught up in all type of, scandals, sexual scandals, financial scandals, you name it, because they people just like everybody else. But like I said, man, that take a lot of gall, I would think. You know what I'm saying? As a pastor, a well-known pastor, to be moving around out and about, maybe, he was trying to intervene and, like I said, he was witnessing to someone, but whatever the case may be, man, I in my experience, I know a lot of these pastors say one thing, talk out both sides of their neck. And like I said before, I came up in the church somewhat, so, you hear things, and some things can't be kept, swept under the rug. Once it get exposed, everybody find out. So I found out a long time ago, and I can't say every pastor, obviously, but, man, a lot of these pastors just be shysty, man. They be out here doing the most, they out here womanizing, like I said, you name it, trapping, all that. In the guise of being, a servant of God. And like I said before, man, you better off just being a straight killer than playing around with God's name. And like I said, I don't know this dude's personal, and just because he was out at 2 or 3, he's a grown man, he could do, you know what I'm saying? But, come on now. So something, as a person of God, obviously you're supposed to, walk a certain path. So I feel like you individuals out here, and everybody got flaws, man. The pastor's wife, everybody has flaws. So this isn't about, but being a servant of God, you are held to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? So all that being said, that's why I lost a lot of faith in the church. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nothing that come out these pastors. Now, if it come out the Bible itself, you know, and I can read the Bible. I don't need to, so, but like I said, man, when you play around with God, I think that's probably the most dangerous thing you could do. Carrying yourself as, a servant of God, but you live in this double life, you know, out here doing the most, like I said. But it is what it is. I think maybe dude was out looking for some late night action. You know what I'm saying? And this is just my theory, You know, chase and tail probably. You know what I'm saying? What most men do. Most men of the world. And that's the whole point. So, like I said, at the risk of coming across as sanctimonious and judgmental, it's like, dude, what the hell are you doing out at 2 in the morning, man? I don't give a damn what you, as a pastor, if it ain't an emergency situation, what the hell does anybody have going on at 2 in the morning unless you in the streets or you in a club, you in a party scene? Now, some people work late hours, but like I said, so it goes what I was saying, man. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I suspect, as many others probably do, that dude was out here on his cad, as we say, on some other shit. And you got caught up. But, and I had said this in a different video. People that call themselves Christians and people of God, but y'all out here moving as far as the attitude, the way you talk to people, the way you carry yourself, your whole energy is not projecting that. Then you want to get up on the pulpit, in front of everybody on your high horse, like you, some example of, Christianity and to me, that's just the most disgusting thing, man. So this dude being combative, being aggressive, ran up on this woman. Like, what type of pastor is that? So whatever was going on, that's not how you handle things as a grown man, first and foremost, let alone being a pastor. That's not how you handle things. That's not the energy you project. Now, true enough, Jesus lost his temper when he went into the temple on Sunday, and they was in there on a Sunday getting money, and he went off because you're not supposed to get money on a Sunday, or is it actually a Saturday? The one day out the week, you're not supposed to get money. That's God's day. And so Jesus lost his temper. He was irate and he went crazy and threw all the tables over. But that's different. You know what I'm saying? So this dude you approach this woman like you gonna jump on her and she capped your ass. So and I started to say something crazy like, maybe you thought Jesus was gonna catch them bullets, but I don't even think he knew she had a gun. And I don't want to play with God like that. So the mask we wear. You know what I'm saying? 216 Scano. You already know.